Is it even worth it anymore? Like, you've done all the things. You keep recording consistently. You got new videos weekly, daily. You paid the money, thousands of dollars to get in the classes and the courses. You got the latest softwares, but still you don't have the return that you've been looking for, that you've been working for, that you've been trying to get to. Is it even worth it anymore? One of the most challenging things as a creator of any sorts, an entrepreneur, is you go through the motions. You look and do your research, and if you've done it well, it should pay off, right? And we find ourselves asking that same question. Like, I've been at this for 6 years, roughly, from motivating all over social media, from the Instagram videos day in and day out, consistently for years, to the back and forth with YouTube, through the classes, the courses, creating own courses, and challenging myself to connect with people differently. And I found myself, even now, as I continue on building out new content and coming to a point where, is it really worth it? Like, I've spent all this time doing, but not necessarily seeing the numbers that I have expected to see. But then I had a conversation with someone who has been watching my videos for the last year. And one of the ones that I put up that I knew for sure that this was the banger, that this one would hit and change so many lives, I was dead set on this one being that video. The one that they said, hey, you're just one video away from setting the world on fire. But it was a dud. It was a dud, so much of a dud that 4 days later, it still had 0 views. And I was like, I did all I was told to do. Why isn't this working? But as I said, there was a person that came to me while I was at work, out of the blue, and just said, thank you. And of course, I was confused. I was like, thank you for what? What could I have possibly done for you that you were telling me thank you? And then he proceeded to break down, remember that dud video that I was telling you about? Every step of how he needed to hear that. And it was so important, that continual learning piece, that he was missing out on opportunities to learn something. But then he realized it dawned on him that he was learning something about himself. So even in those days, even in those opportunities that he thought he had missed something, the video had given him perspective. And then it hit me. Is it worth it if one life is changed? If we put up content that lives might be changed, and even though it's not getting the viral sensation, the next viral sensation, if one life is changed, is it worth it? And of course, being who I am and thinking about it, Christ did the same. He left the 99 and went for the one that even that one would have an opportunity to be in the protection of the shepherd. And if Christ could do it, am I better than he? That one wouldn't be significant enough for me to keep going, that one wouldn't be important enough for me to keep moving forward, to keep putting out new content, to get excited about what I'm doing every single day. If I could just help one, is it worth it? And so for me, it hit home all day, every day, that if Christ can do it, if the ones that call themselves apostles or the ones that are named apostles could do it, for one jailer to be saved, for one family to be saved, then the least I could do is keep going so that one life would be changed. Is it worth it? It sure is. And so no matter what you're going through, no matter where you find yourself, no matter how difficult it might be in that moment, no matter how many times you go to give up, if you, one, are focused on what God has called you to do, He will always send that one, that two, to remind you how important it is to keep going. And even when you don't think that you're doing or following in line with what He has called you to, He will usually send that confirmation from one to say, keep going, keep pressing, keep being motivated, keep doing what you're doing, because this is what you're called to do. And even if thousands and thousands never see it, that one life was changed. And for all of us, that one life is absolutely worth it. So don't give up. Do not quit. Yes, you may fail, and you may fail and fail again, but keep pressing forward. Keep moving forward. Do not give up to failure. Do not give up ever. If you all remember, the theme for this year is I refuse to give up. And no matter how many videos show up as duds because of the numbers, if one person's life is changed, that's all right with me. Family, I appreciate you all tuning in and joining me for this. I hope that you were encouraged and that you don't give up. I hope you continue on doing what you are purposed for in this life. The way to truly live an AMP life is live that dream that God has made you for, and keep moving forward in it. Do me a favor. If you're new to this channel, I'm That Guy AMP, subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, give me that like, and don't forget to leave your comments on other things that you might want to see on this channel. I appreciate you taking the time out to come and see about me, to encourage me and keep me moving forward, because one is worth it. Until next time, know that I love you. God loves you even more. Be inspired, be edified, be encouraged. Put God first in all that you do. Love unconditionally, do what you love, and always live an AMP life. Let's get amped. Woo! And we'll see you next time.